Pole, tumeruka tribute moja, ndio nakumbushwa. Samahani, karibu.
Habari yenu. Kwa majina naitwa Mason Kishanto. I am the eldest daughter and firstborn to the late Kishanto Lesuji and the Honorable Senator Tobiko. I thank you all for joining us today to bid my father a final farewell. Thank you all the leaders who have come here to condole with us. You are not just here to condole with my siblings and I, you are here to condole with my mother. There are many things I can say about my father, and nobody knows a man more than his children, not even his wife. Fathers and their daughters share a special bond, and anybody who saw me growing up knows I was a daddy's girl. There are many things I learned from my father that I will apply in my life, and there are many things I learned from my mother that I will also apply in my life. In a gathering like this in Melili. As you have heard from Ole Monique, who spoke earlier, this was his platform for politics. Those of us who are here grieving today are here to say goodbye to my father. Everything. And there is always a time and place for politics. Just here today is people shaking in their boots. We are here to say goodbye to my father and not for any. All other politics aside, you all know where the office of the Honorable Senator is. I can tell you, if you Google her phone number, you will get it. And she has always had an open door policy. So feel free to come and visit her in her office. Feel free to come and visit her in her home. But this is not the time and place for you to use your 5 minutes of fame to try and address my mother in front of other leaders. My father, as Ole Monique had said, was let me not put it that way. My father had political ambitions. He was a dreamer. The difference between dreamers and doers is one was and one hoped. The one who hoped lies here before us today, and we are here to say goodbye. But the one who is stands before me and is my mother. The Bible says, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. It says nothing about he who finds a husband. And my father found the best thing. Those of you who have seen my father come to Melili from the time before I was born, you know him as a man who loved pickups. My father had a pickup forever. And I remember when my second sister was born and we became 3 children, I used to ask him how we will fit him, the driver, and 3 girls at the front. And he would always tell us, car square. And somehow we always fit. But from the time my mother bought her first car, her car always had enough space for her children. That is why one of them was a politician and one of them hoped to be one. Politics is the equitable distribution of resources. So it is a mother who thinks of her children when she's buying a car, and a father who thinks of his life as a farm. My father was a farmer. He was a kind man. I saw so many of my cousins and my uncles and my aunties come and go through our house, as is the African way. From Rembesa, Moseka, Nanyu, Jane, Musuri, who is practically my brother because I think we were born the same year. All of them came through not just my father's house, my mother's house. It is my mother who fed them. It is my mother who made sure they had a warm place to sleep. So as you sit here to bid my father farewell, show some respect, because my mother is nobody's mate. I am thankful to all of you who have gathered here today, and for the people who are here to condole with us. Asante sana, you've come from far and wide. For those who are here to gather for a spectacle and for gossip, enjoy. It's not, we are used to it. We are a few years away from the next election, and you are already campaigning on my mother's behalf in Narok. Unfortunately, she is not vying for anything in Narok, so I welcome you to come and campaign for her in Kajiado as the next governor. Asanteni sana. Kwaheri.
Wapi makofi ya huyo kiongozi? Enyewe mtoto wa mtu ni mtu. Mtoto wa mwanasiasa unajua anajua kuongea sana. Hata mtoto wa pasta ni nani? Ni pasta. Nachukua fursa hii kwa heshima kumkaribisha aliyekuwa waziri Bwana Keriako Tobiko. Atazungumza kutoa tribute yake na kuzungumza pia kama one of our elders. Karibu.
Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Professor Kindiki, the family of my brother and friend, Commissioner Kishando Olesuji, Romari Bokin Elolonga, Langang Olesuji, Larry Bokin Oti way, Olosholama te jumla wetu neiput anaronata. Enda suba. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Langu ni mawili matatu. Amu orele ayuni oeragrene nigi yolo naba erejona yole mwaniki ni nyoldongani le dogoya belo university tanago. Meneja nege jole suji la Nairobi. Ore belo ru university Nairobi nanu rangamua. Ane unaja nanu rangamua. Na irodol waiting ni nejingi darasani. Na monolize kidogo ama lazima bega jai. Lazima bai monolize kidogo. Nanu abonda bagor boom lenye. Na dung kidogo. Na ishogulie na ota. Niki ya wiltoreta tukakuwa marafiki. Your Excellency, what I'm saying is, I have known Commissioner Olesuji for years. Even before he and my sister Paris got to know each other. Nanwe tu rumo. Anama nano? Nanwe tu rumo. Na nano oru dumole suji alo au monoki ang tembele olda sarabojo le avalo shelemelele gaba. I am the one who went and convinced my late dad, who was not a very easy guy to convince, that Paris has gotten the best man. And surely she did. Ituagara yoga orole suji. Lolewa ondomonok romarelo le suji mi yololo ina. Ay doro raelo. Kinjorote ngishu. Ore ay ki joroto aba enenda wo. Enenda wo. Ituagara ki oroni tuagara ki ngosana omewelo. We have lost a man, a leader. A leader, not just a leader in his family, not just a leader in his county or counties, because he belongs both in Narok and Kajiado. We have lost a leader for the entire Ma nation. And I'm a saba, I'm a larigoni aval, lolo sholama. Yeah. Menarikino tenikisindikisha nekiragie tenkoitoi namurru. Yeah. Menarikino. Enarikino pekincho enkanyit enye. But he was also a national leader. He served in many positions in senior government offices until I think 2022 or 2023, including as Commissioner for CRA. So this country, Your Excellency, and I guess that's partly why you're here, this country has lost a gallant warrior. And Commissioner Kishando is one guy who stood very firm where he saw injustice. He's one guy who spoke for the truth and stood for the truth. Melei habole suji. Melei ala. Nemme boro. Ne rasheye esepata. Ole suji lo enenda wai ninye tanaga dele otiele sanduku. Aomun ormarei lo le suji. Aomun inganisani. Aroningonai bishops ojo governors enda saruenda drogi enda saruenda. Aomun romare lole suji. Amon inganisani bishop pastani. Amaira she yese vata. Maira she ye enyorata. Amuni nyaba itashi ye nyo. Ela yoni loyongoni oragara newe. Teneti na ragolo. Teneti na rabashate. Na omoni ndai la yole wabao yeyo. Maira gielele kwanza. Maira berai. Maira robilo. Rage bege independent. Piro biju nguluko. Oyemboro yoge neti na ragolo. Amo emedejaba tumase erisor masai angai. Pamerona geti angai. Pamedir masai. No lo yobo kino tiene weji. Ole meti ene weji. Yangoru yo. Mayoru noto. Pe yemege bonu asogen. Enang enda uai. Medori bonda ngaini la jile jinde bo kinil dawoja. May God rest his peace and eternal peace. Tabara ngulugo Nairobi and enda uai. God bless you.
Asante.